This is going to be a very short one. Chioma is really an influence in Davido's career. That is something I got to understand by this whole thing. And a lot of people can really attest to that from the days of Assurance, Timeless album. Now we got 5 album from the days of Jawar and a lot of others. I'm talking about the Timeless album in 2023. Tribute to Love and Resilience was actually paid by Davido, in that album to Chioma, especially, yes, the loss of their son, and he actually did said a lot in that. But I got to understand that whether you like it or not, you cannot really separate the story of Chioma away from the career or the music or the storytelling of Davido. That is something I got to understand. Look at songs like No Competition featuring Ashake. You get to understand how Davido spoke about Chioma. Look at Assurance, that was really interesting and a big one. Look at Jawo, you get to understand. And look at 1 Milli, you look at Wonder Woman, you get to understand that Davido has been doing a lot with that. And With You featuring Omale is partly a tribute to Chioma also. That is something I got to understand about that. So when your home is good, if you dey make music, you dey make correct music. Most artists lost their career as a result of their crisis in their home. That is something I still understand. Looking at the lives of Twoface Idibia, I've been listening to Twoface Idibia since days of Plantation Boys around 98, 99. I've been listening to Twoface Idibia, most of his verse, transitioning into Twoface Idibia when they, kind of left the group and all those things. And then 2004, he did African Queen, did a lot of songs and all those things. Yes, it was happy days for Twoface Idibia. Then in 2006, where Twoface started singing He Needs True Love and all those things, I got to understand that whether you like it or not, Twoface is finding it hard to have a stable relationship based on the kind of songs he was dropping then. Then he actually got married to his longtime girlfriend Annie Idibia, and then the marriage got the sweet. There was really positive songs, love songs, and the rest. And then you got to understand also that after that, it's like crisis started happening in the marriage. The songs that Twoface was singing then, you got to understand it was like, I don't understand you anymore. I don't do this. I don't do that. You are not the kind of person I used to know and all those things. I got to understand that it be like say this guy gets problem for his family. And before the story of Charlie Brave and Annie and all those kind of things came to the surface. So that is to show you that whether you like it or not, most of these things that artists sing about, most of them, they happen for within their life or their family or somebody around them. That is something you got to understand about that. So talking about the influence of Chioma in Davido's music career is highly impactful. And Davido has mentioned that each time he has problem with Chioma, most of the things when they try they do, not they actually succeed at the end of the day. That is to show you that they were made from heaven. Being together for almost 13 years, before getting married, that is really a lot sacrifice on the part of Chioma himself, because Davido can't get baby mamas while still in relationship with Chioma. That is not really easy to understand. But today we are saying Chioma and celebrating Chioma at this. That is something I got to understand. What is your own opinion about this? I want you to put in the comment section what you feel about the story so far. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat blog. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.